Day one of a little mini trip out here at Nordhouse Dunes. Just set up camp at Green Road, heading to Lake Michigan. Might get a little rain tonight, but we'll see what happens. It's only supposed to last a couple hours. So a little over a mile in, I'm coming down this dune trail. We've got Lake Michigan in view. Yeah, somebody looks like they were camping out here or something. I do love when it's stormy at the dunes.
I agree. I think
The sky looks awesome.
the aesthetic of it.
Also, I love what the winds make these grasses do, where they make these little circles in the sand. That's cool.
I never noticed that. Actually, they just pointed that out, but that is really cool.
All right, about to come up to a
Crest of the tree
here.
Beautiful. This is the view right here.
Lake Michigan.
Payoff.
Oh yeah.
Now, there's not a lot of footprints on here right now. This is beautiful.
Ooh yeah. It rained earlier, so the sand is nicely packed down. Very easy to hike on.
Much easier.
You see the deer prints.
More deer prints.
Oh, it looks like there was something. Oh, like a little baby deer.
That looks like a dog right there.
Maybe. Following the deer. Well, there was a gale force wind advisory, but so far the winds honestly don't seem too bad. There are some whitecaps out there. Yeah, Lake Michigan can turn on a dime, but right now it's not that bad. I've seen it much worse.
I love when it's definitely going to be windy at the beach. So we're definitely going to want to get across the beach section as quick as possible. We get over to Ludington State Park and start doing some hikes there. And then head back.
So today's hike will have us a little over a half marathon distance. We're going to be pushing well into dark. Sunset is at 5:12 today.
We're going to see sunset on the sunset coast.
Yep.
It's so pretty, and Ludington has the best sunset, so it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, we'll probably hit that sunset as we're turning away from the lighthouse onto the trails through Ludington State Park.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing we're probably going to get back to camp around 7:30. We already have our shelter set up.
Yep.
I am definitely excited to get back for dinner and a fire though.
Me too.
And we got plenty of drinks to go around.
Yeah, we do.
This area over here is reminding me a little bit of Sleeping Bear Dunes with dead forest you kind of see out there. Yeah, there's this dead forest over here. There's a cool spot like that along the main Sleeping Bear Dunes Trail. So this has been the most unfortunate thing about this trek, is the amount of balloons that we've seen along the coast. I mean, we're coming across a lot of little bits of plastic and random crap, but man, we've seen at least like 6 balloons already. I don't know what people think happens to those things when they let them go at parties, but they don't go to heaven, I can tell you that. They end up looking a little precarious out there. So we've still got about a mile and a half before we get to the lighthouse. So we might actually hit a little more rain here.
Whoa!
And just like that, the sky completely changed once more. But take a look here. Let me see if I can get my zoom going. All right, triple globe off. Ta-da! That is the lighthouse.
Whoa!
Just popped into view, just over this dune. The light of salvation. I'm not usually one to pick up rocks, but I mean, this rock is pretty sweet. Looks like a, I don't know, man, it looks like a confection. It's almost got like an iridescent sheen to it in the white area. Oh, that's sweet. Something buried in the sand over time.
Maybe like one like that or something.
Now this lighthouse is at risk of falling into the lake.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like crazy how much it's eroded over the past like couple decades.
Sounds like we're in Florida.
About 5.4 miles in. Now 6.6 miles to go ish, give or take.
Something like that.
Rain picked back up just a little bit, but it's not too bad. Sable Point Lighthouse. Actually, this spot coming up is one of my favorite parts of the trail. Yeah.
That's taking us over towards the trails and the shelter.
Really cool, like ever-changing habitat over there.
Yeah. I love the whole state park. It's one of my very favorite places.
So we've made it over to the Dunes Wilderness area. So just under halfway. And darkness will be upon us in no time.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been exposed the whole time so far. We haven't had any cover.
Yeah, I'd say about the next 20 minutes or so we'll be in the woods
Oh, yeah.
out of this dune area.
Oh, 100%. I know exactly where we are.
I've seen this area completely underwater too.
Really?
Yeah. This looks totally different than last time I was out here. But you can see clearly where the ponds normally are. They're all dried up right now. You also have a lot of these posts get completely buried by the sand too, like that one up there.
It's always shifting too.
Ooh, I'm glad the sand is packed down. Yeah. Nice. Not sinking in at all, really. Yeah. Oh yeah, here we are. Totally different habitat. Woo! Definitely don't keep your momentum in here. It's a little softer here too.
This section's always really tough, I feel like the next mile.
Yeah. Yep. Have a little, just a little bit, and we'll be on some single track. And now we leave another habitat behind. From interdunal into the forest. We are at 7 miles, so we're just over the halfway point. Still looking very fall-like here. Sun's starting to set. We're getting some nice coloration. Clouds breaking a little bit. We're on the Ridge Trail right now, and then we're gonna fork with the Lost Lake Trail down over to the Island Trail. From there, we're gonna follow Hamlin Lake up, and then cut back across, back to the dunes, and then a 2-mile stretch back to where we popped out originally from the Nordhouse Dunes Trail. We're on mile 7.5 right now. Start of Hamlin Lake over here on the left. So across the lake here, just through the trees, you can see the Island Trail bridge. Hard to see there. Oh yeah, you can see it perfectly through these trees. Yeah, I've done these trails a few times. This park has a pretty amazing trail system. Yeah, freshly laid wood. Oh yeah, I bet this is part of the construction. Well, we can guarantee there ain't nobody out here right now. Clear view of the Island Trail across the lake there. We're not far off now.
My fucking god.
Bald eagle.
America! Dude, that was cool. That thing is big.
We're just over there where that dune is across the lake. It's a officially headlamp time. We're making our way into the woods. And once we exit the woods, we'll have about 5 miles of hiking on open, uncharted dune. Another one of the little stone warming shelters over here. There's somebody like sleeping in there.
Somebody pops out. Hi!
Hi!
Like to sell you some car insurance? No, I'm just kidding.
All right, 6:11, and we're officially back on the dunes. There's no official trail here, but there does seem to be one that's kind of been made over time, probably by other people following this course. Although now I don't really see it anymore. Well, we've been bushwhacking for about the past hour and just came across this relic. Looks like it used to be an old trail marker or something. This far in, just kind of following the GPS tracks, but there's really no sign of any developed trail at all. Well, you can see the lighthouse off in the distance. Pretty cool. We're continuing to trudge along and bushwhack a little and stay the course. And whew, definitely been tough, this elevation here. It'd be nice. See, the only bummer about it being dark is, like you were saying earlier, it's a little bit harder to pick a line. Well, we've officially made it to the Ludington Manistee National Forest boundary. Manistee National Forest Wilderness. And we still got quite a ways of up and down on some dunes. And we are finally back at Lake Michigan. We're, what, 13.5 miles in. Still got 2 miles to go, so a little bit of an underestimation of mileage. We did also add on the island trail. But yeah, 2 miles from here, be back at the car, get back to camp, get a little table set up and make dinner, have some beers, and hopefully get a fire going. Back on the Nordhouse Dunes Trail, jamming out to a little music. Just under a mile back to the car. Just over 15.5 miles. Now we are back at camp. Gonna get a fire going and some food and settle in for the night. And as luck would have it, there was a nice pile of leaves burying the pit. Dug them all out and it was nice and dry down in there, so pretty easy to get a fire started. Oh, and it's going good. About to get food started. We're about to bust some beers out and have a good rest of our night. It's a nice thing about this camp. It's nice that you can kind of drive right up into it. You know, I was able to bust out the table and the cooler and everything, something that luxury normally don't have. Meal has been boiled. She's over here waiting. Get fire going. Got the Blake's Peach Party. Tall boy. He's over here with Jack and Coke.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Can't go wrong with Jack and Coke.
Sweet reward.
Yes, sir.
So what'd you say? How many calories did we burn today?
According to my Strava, about 2,900.
2,900.
And some change.
And about 2,000 feet of elevation?
Yup. Over about 15.5 miles.
Hell,
a little over.
Yeah.
It was a great day.
That was, you know, when I said earlier I felt like I conquered myself, I really meant it.
Yeah.
I was, the past couple weeks, honestly, I've been kind of in a rut. And when we first got out here, I wasn't sure I wanted to do 13 miles. And we ended up doing 15.5, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Absolutely.
Hey brother, feel free to use this table over here too.
Yeah, I thought about it, but...
Well, it's morning time. Survived the night. As usual, got the coffee, got the oats. Getting ready to pack up and head over to the Manistee River Trail. All right, so we've made it to the Manistee River Trail. It is insanely windy. I'm talking like gusts that are probably over 50 miles an hour. Definitely took full effort from both of us just to get this tarp shelter set up. We put it here to kind of help block the wind from the fire pit. Maybe we'll be able to have a fire tonight, maybe not. The wind is so heavy it might just flow right around it. But we have this draft blocker on here. This thing ain't going nowhere. This thing is like insanely tied up. So yeah, there's like 4 stakes per side.
Tied to like every tree 3 times.
So,
got a log on every side.
So yeah, I think we'll be good. I'm about to head back and grab the rest of the firewood and then begin our hike, I guess. Got a killer fire going here. Not sure how long it'll last with the wind and the rain coming down, but well, this doesn't look like the forest anymore. Well, things got a little precarious, and temperatures were dipping down to 29. There was supposed to be a 0% chance of precipitation, and it started raining. And not to mention, there was a gale force wind advisory. That was no joke.
It was definitely a gale force wind. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that right now.
So we made the call, broke down camp, got out of there right before sunset, or right before it got dark, rather, and just booked a little hotel. So here we are. Definitely the safer call. It would have been a miserable night. As you can see, we definitely made the right call. It is not pleasant out here. We're over here about to chow down on Big Gale's pizza. Oh yeah.
Look at those
that looks
fucking guys.
Those look like the best breadsticks I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my god.
Oh. So yeah, this is what my car looks like this morning, and it's already 9 o'clock, so it's got some time to sit in the sun. Yeah, packing up last night. Look at that pattern on the window. That is cool. Anyways, yeah, that would have been our faces. So, yeah, I do winter backpacking, and I really enjoy it. But you have to have the right gear with you, and be prepared for it. And this weather kind of came out of nowhere. So, anyways, that was a great trip. Had some great hikes. And a couple roaring fires. I'll see you in the next one.